Good evening, everyone. I'm Amy from G11M. So, let's start with a question that might hit a little too close to home. Have you ever had a sneaky feeling in your stomach when you realized you messed up? You know that split second when a red pen slashes through your answer and suddenly you feel smaller. But here's the question I really want to ask every one of you sitting here today. Have you ever had an experience as a children when you made a mistake and were dismissed, or shut out by your parents or someone else? If yes, please nod. If not, please shake your head. Okay, I see most of you nod. That's something happened all too common in many Asian families. Think about it. Growing up, we're consistently told, get an A, choose option B, don't make a mistake. Somewhere along the line, we internalize a dangerous equation. We learn that a mistake equals failure, and failure equals the loss of love or approval. We fear being wrong, not because the errors are deadly, but because we're conditioned to believe they are. So today, I want to break that equation. So where did this terror of wrong answer came from? Let's be honest with ourselves. It stemmed from a classical obsession with the God eye view. The exam culture, the report card, the final score. In many families, the focus is mercilessly simple. Only the results matter. I once heard discriminatory jokes about Asians in Family Guy. Are you a doctor yet? No, Dad, I'm 12. Talk to me when you're a doctor. Many Asian parents only focus on the end result, completely ignoring the process behind it. We take a single failure and blow it up into a judgment of our character. You made a mistake. More than you're not good enough. The psychological cost of this is devastating. I see it everywhere. Students make a tiny spiral into days of self-loathing. They stop trying to close the door of creative thinking because thinking might lead to another error. This is perfectionist. But here's the counterintuitive truth. Pursuing perfection is not the same as pursuing excellence. So, what is perfectionist? A so-called perfectionist is not someone who does everything perfectly, but someone who always has a voice inside saying, this is still not good enough. They tend to dismiss their entire process of their effort because of a tiny mistake. In their mind, the result cannot be one of two things. Perfect or total failure. There's no middle ground. Perfectionism paralyzes you. It whispers, if you can't do it perfectly, don't do it at all. Excellent, on the other hand, allows you to interact. Excellence says, let me try, fail, fix it, and go again. Perfectionism uses deficit thinking. You look at what you have been missing. Excellent, use growth thinking. You look at what you have been built. So, let's redefine the word wrong. I once heard a brilliant perspective on multiple choice question in a movie called 银河补习班, which the English name is growing up. It goes like this. There are 4 choices in every question. A, B, C, D. That's fine. But will there always be 4 obvious options available when you encounter real problems in life? Knowing the answer from A to D is important. But what's more important is that for every question, you should be able to come up with E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Whatever the circumstances, one you can always come up with X, Y, Z. That's why you master your own fit. Ladies and gentlemen, alphabet does not end at D. Life does not end at D. The other answers are wrong. They're just another step in the staircase. Here's my main metaphor for you today. A mistake is not a stumbling block. It's a stepping stone. But it only becomes a stepping stone if you are willing to step on it. If you just cry about the wreck in your past, you will never move forward. Let me give you a new formula. The growth formula. Failure plus reflection plus action equals progress. The stagnation formula. Failure multiplied by shame multiplied by fear equals stagnation. Which one are you living right now? Knowing this is one thing, doing it is another. How can we actually stop being afraid and use our arrow? Let me give you 3 practical tools for school and for life. Practice number 1, the fear conversion time. The next time when you make a mistake, as soon as you feel panic, pause. Take 3 minutes, ask yourself 3 specific questions. I learned this from stand-up comedy. Number 1, Is this mistake really serious? If yes, you have nothing to worry about. If not, you have nothing to worry about. Number 2, is it possible to correct this mistake? If yes, you have nothing to worry about. If not, you have nothing to worry about. Number 3, are you going to spend extra effort to fix this mistake? If yes, then think about it. If not, you also have nothing to worry about. Practice number 2, the primitive mistake once a week. Yes, you heard me right. I want you to actively create a low-stack mistake once a week. Do something that might be imperfect, but worth to try. Write a messy first sentence in an essay. Draw a quick diagram in science class. Share idea that isn't polished yet. Build tolerance for error. Practice number 3, cut the chain. I want you to stop the chain of one mistake equals total failure. The next time when you make a mistake, say this sentence out loud. I can fail at a specific test, but I'm not a failure as a human being. Think about movie. Have you ever seen Soul or Inside Out or Martin? In Martin, the astronaut Mark Whitney didn't survive because he does everything right at the first time. He survived because he said one sentence out loud. I'm going to science the heck out of it. He failed. He tried to grow potatoes. He calculated the soil, the water, the fertilizer, his own poop, mix them all together, plant them down, wait for a day, nothing grow. He doesn't say, why am I so stupid? He said, oh, I used too much water, it turned the soil alkaline. Then he solved it. He needed more water. He used hydrogen, the rocket fuel, runs to catalyst to make hydrogen, then burn it to make water, standard chemistry. He does the math, ignite it, boom, explosion. He got through across the room, his helmet cracked, almost dead. He doesn't say, oh, I should never try. Then he solved one small cup of water at the time, repeated 100 of times, doesn't of liter. He failed, then he fails again, then he solved it, then he fails again, then he solved again. That's the hero journey. Not the absence of failure, but failure, diagnosis, adjustment, continue. Without those failures, you will never survive. So next time when you make a mistake, don't ask, why am I so stupid? Ask yourself, what data did that mistake just give me? Then science the heck out of it. We need to change our language to change our brain. The next time when you get 98 out of 100 or 2 out of 100, don't ask yourself where those 2 points or 98 points are. Tell yourself this. Those points aren't the whole in my knowledge. They are the only path to 100. Starting today, I challenge you to replace the phrase I made a mistake. Replace it with I just find another stepping stop. Don't let the fear of being wrong close the door to think, to try, or to become a better version of yourself. I want you to remember this final line. Write it down if you have to. Perfectionism is not having zero failure, but picking up something after each fail. Thank you.